It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the AFC South. It's the Orbits and the Steamers under the lights on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and the world-renowned city of Louisville, Kentucky. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up between the Orlando Orbits taking on the Steamers of Louisville.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, a new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night. All sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
All right, partner, a brand new season. With it comes a sense of unbridled optimism for every team and, of course, every quarterback. It's a blank slate for every passer in this league, and he really couldn't hide his excitement during interviews this week. He thinks his offense is stacked. They've spent the entire offseason making adjustments and trying to find another gear. And as this season begins, they believe they've found it. You watch him warm up, everything is crisp, moving with great speed. This is an offense that can't wait to get to the first series of the new year.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
So we're here in Louisville, and this is a city with a rich sporting tradition, but until now, of course, it's never had an NFL franchise. But that has all changed, and folks around here, they simply could not be happier or more excited.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. To throw on third down, Cameron dancing to his left. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here's the option.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, he'd had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Cameron. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
This week, such an important one for his entire offense, but for him especially. He wants to start this new season off strong. He's got big plans for this year. Wants it to be one where he finishes among the league's best while leading his team to the postseason. A strong opening week is a great start to that and can create momentum that carries over not just to next week, but the next few weeks as well. A rising tide raises all ships. And if he can start this season off strong, his offense will benefit.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He finds his man complete. It's Dean. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Malone. And that is incomplete here.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Cameron.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Cameron.
He's got the first down and more.
And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
11 yards there, a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his... And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Steamers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now Thomas. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That one unable to develop. Never got going. A loss of a couple. And it's 2nd down. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to get them out to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the... Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
So here's Louisville set to take over on offense.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Off play action. Cameron under pressure, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Orlando with the football here to begin the second quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, Thomas.
That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Thomas will look to throw.
And this one too low.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
In trouble, and he's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have an excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. But now he appears to be in some pain. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
12 yards there and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Cameron.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Off the play fake, Cameron. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Cameron. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Orlando takes back over on offense.
Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They'll run on 1st down. Devine, and it's a fumble. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Cameron. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Hands it off out of the gun.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Cameron. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Cameron. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Thomas. Gets this one to Morris. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw is Thomas. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
And they'll accept that penalty.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Operating from the gun, Thomas. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Thomas on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Well, the Louisville offense back out now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
And they'll begin by running the option.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 87 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And some room to run now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Steamers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Orlando takes back over on offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Thomas, off play action. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Back to throw. Cameron
working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw again. That's complete. It's Charles. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Cameron. And now another one thrown incomplete. That close on 3rd down. I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue. But all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the 2nd quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. but we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
From the 27, Thomas. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Thomas, off the play fake. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morris. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Thomas. This is Reese on the ground. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Thomas, and he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Orbits.
Now a handoff up the middle. Devine, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. Devine down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. To throw is Thomas on 1st and 10. Fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Thomas. He finds his man, complete. That's Reese. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Devine. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
63 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Thomas now on 3rd and 2.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the 1st half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now a 2nd and 2.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Orlando takes back over on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action. Thomas. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. Thomas forced out to his left. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. The drive will start with an option going left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That good for 19 and a 1st down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
The end result, 21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Cameron. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Cameron. That is caught. Touchdown. From 13 yards out. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of, winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. A drive that time of 6 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Orlando takes back over on offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
On second down, Whitfield, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Orbits.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw. Thomas. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Thomas on 3rd and 2. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle, and you get caught in between and created a foul.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Dean. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 21 yards.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
He's into space past the 25.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake. Thomas. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Back to throw. Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Murray. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Looking to throw. Thomas. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And the Orbits are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
They'll try and throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. But it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Cameron. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Off play action. Cameron.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in the stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Operating from the gun, Cameron. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for sure stop on third, and then the tables turned.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Looking to throw. Camera.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
From the gun on third down. Camera.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. It's caught to Charles. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against them.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Cameron. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now Thomas. He finds his man, complete. It's Dean. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Thomas. Over the middle, complete. That's Morris. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Orbits.
Operating from the gun. Thomas. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Thomas will look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, Thomas. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Thomas. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. But defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw. And they're under 200 yards passing for the game. So they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. To throw is Thomas. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw again on 2nd down, Thomas. His throw incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on 4th down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale.
Yeah.
Because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on 4th down. That percentage is way high. They hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sidelines now and rest a little bit.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.
And, partner, I love the word you just used there, electricity. Things were crackling out there, weren't they? And let's face it, both of these teams came in with the idea get off to the start. Get off to a 1-0 start and get your season going. That could spark an excellent season for them. They've got that in their pocket now.
So for Louisville,
It's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Orlando, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.